Hello, I was tagged by Caressa to tell you 7 things about myself. So let's do that. Fun. Number 1. When I was little, I had 2 imaginary friends. Their names were Find and Way. They were brothers, they were superheroes, and they were really cool. They were really cool, guys. I sometimes made my brother play the villain and put on plays for my parents where I was Find and my stuffed animal was Way, and we climbed on chairs, and there probably wasn't much of a conceivable plot, but they were the best plays ever. Number 2. Fast forward to 2nd grade, and I was still a pretty weird kid. I had these 2 puppets, Shorty and Coco, and I took them to school every day. There was a day where I couldn't find them before school, and I remember being really upset. Also, Shorty bit people's fingers a lot. I feel like that's just an important thing to know. Number 3. I'm a vegetarian, and I think some of you know that, but I don't think many of you know why, so I'm going to tell you. To the best of my ability, everyone in my family seems to have a different version of this story. When I was 6, I did not like fish, but my parents said that I could not just stop eating fish, I would have to become completely a vegetarian, instead of just stopping eating one thing. I wasn't going to agree to those terms until I was at my brother's swim meet and playing on the playground. There were 2 people there, my friend and some random girl that I don't really remember anything about, other than that she said I had a big mouth and should be in one of those honeycomb commercials.
He's lucky. He's got a big mouth. A mouth big enough for honeycomb.
Anyway, my friend started catching fireflies, and the other girl started telling her how mean that was to the fireflies. And I thought what she was saying was silly, so I said, "You eat meat though, don't you? That kills the animals." So I guess we were both pretentious little kids. Anyway, she informed me that she actually was a vegetarian and did not eat meat, and for some reason, that just blew my mind. And I realized that it was actually possible to be a vegetarian, so I became one. I really don't understand what she thought was wrong with catching fireflies. No moral problems with that, but that's why I'm a vegetarian. I continue being a vegetarian because I just feel weird eating dead animals. That's the only reason. I will eat gelatin, though. I like marshmallows. Number 4. Tug of war kind of scares me a bit. Again, this goes back to elementary school, and it's somewhat gross, so be warned. It was 5th grade, and we were going to... 1 second, there is a ringing in my ears as if bells are calling me to join the spirits. It was 5th grade, and I was going to a dare picnic where we were going to play a game of tug of war. So we were playing, and it was a tough game. It seemed pretty even, and then suddenly we fell back. I'm pretty sure we had ripped the rope. And we had also ripped my friend's finger. I wasn't sure what had happened until I heard ambulances and people started leaving and they were whispering amongst themselves. And I learned that my friend had lost his finger. It had just been cut off by the rope. I don't really know how. So I went home, but apparently some people stayed out in the field, in the rain, searching in the grass for my friend's finger. He still has no finger, but he's okay, and he was actually the happiest about the whole situation. Everyone else was traumatized while he was just excited to be riding in the ambulance, telling them what sirens to play. But I hate tug of war now, and that is why. Number 5. I pretty much always have something stuck in my head. Sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's several songs, sometimes it's a phrase. But I always have something stuck in my head, and if you're around me enough, you'll probably hear some of those things. Number 6. I just recently learned how to hold utensils properly. For a long time I held them like this. Eventually I switched to this, a bit closer, but I only learned a couple weeks ago the actual proper way to hold spoons and forks. It's such an everyday habit that it's really weird learning that you're doing it wrong. But I personally think my way was better, but apparently some people seem to disagree. Number 7, I am really bad at thinking about facts about myself. At the beginning of the school year, when we do those say your name and one thing about you things, I can never think of anything. So I need to remember these and use them. Now we get to that part of the video where I don't know who to tag. I'll tag Eric, who I made a video with, by the way. You should watch it. There's an annotation. You should click it. And I'm tagging you. So yeah. And Atticus, because I miss you and you have a YouTube channel now, so that's a thing. And I'll tag Lauren again, because I know you've already been tagged, but everyone has. So I'll just second it. And I'll also tag everyone who's watching. If you want to make one of these, you should, because they're an easy way to get video topics. And if you make one, and you send it to me, I'll probably put you in the other cool people place, and I'll definitely link to you in the description of this video. So, you should do that. These things are fun. Okay, bye! Now I'm going to finish this Hot Pocket. and it is going to be fantastic.